kind of your thoughts on the weekend as a whole?
I thought it was steps in the right direction. You know, I a little disappointed we didn't close the game out on Saturday, and I thought that was a little bit of our, the whole third period we were kind of on our heels a little bit, and I know we talked a little bit on Friday, but we changed our systems last week, so we had to spend a bunch of time working on that. We had that power play at the end of the game, and it would have been nice to close the game out there, but you win the game, and that's the goal of each game, is to find a way to win the game, because then it builds some momentum. I think we need to continue building momentum at home. We're kind of still trying to find deep pairs and lines and some continuity, and part of it's injury, part of it's just trying to find that right balance. Hopefully we're getting a couple guys back this week, but we also might be losing a guy or two. So, that carousel continues a little bit, but just trying to find ways to win games, and, happy for Charlie too. It's good to see Charlie get a win.
And then kind of speaking on that, next weekend coming up quicker than, sometimes you probably wanted to, but Alaska Fairbanks, your thoughts on them as a matchup and the weekend?
They're a good team. They're 10 in the pairwise. They just missed getting in the tournament last year. Coach does a really good job. They're 6-1-1 in their last 8. They're a very well coached team. Stingy defensively. They find ways to generate offense by, kind of playing the same way we want to play. It's almost a little bit like looking in the mirror. And I think whatever team can do it better is going to be the team on top.
And then, Coach, I know we talked Saturday about things you're going to work on this week, but what does practice look like this week? Power play?
Yep. We're over at Lakeview this week because there's a basketball game, so that kind of puts a little wrinkle in it a little bit. We got to get going on the power play, get that sorted out. We're going to continue to work on our rush defense. I think it's an area that we have to keep improving. And then a lot of 5-on-5 drills. And, I thought it was interesting, last week we were working on defense all week. But the other 5 guys on the rink, they started playing hockey. And before we were working all these offensive drills, and you didn't see give and go and poise and jumping in holes and quick puck movement and puck support. It wasn't where you hoped it would be. So we work on the other side of the puck, and all of a sudden, there it shows up. So hopefully we see some more of that. You know what I mean? I still think we got to move the puck quicker. We did some of that yesterday, where you had to move the puck in 2 seconds, and so hopefully, we can build on some of that, but I did think we were, you hear me probably talking about, being connected and, a series of 10-foot passes. I thought we were 5 guys on the rink all over the ice, and that allowed us to play faster, and that allowed us to have better puck support. So hopefully we can build on that and even do that better this weekend.
And then last one, Coach, with the renovations in the Barrie, it probably doesn't feel different, but does it feel different for the guys out there on the ice? Because maybe it is a little different.
I don't think it feels different for us. I think it still gives us an advantage over the visitor, because it is still, it's still big. It's still almost 10 feet bigger. So it gives us an advantage that way. But I think it's the perfect ice size. Now we're able to recruit not only to our team but to our league with the same player.